Yeah,
Heyo!
Sup, wisdoms. See, oh, this is just dark. I haven't done this in forever. So, we just got through watching Black Panther.
My phone literally just did that on its own. I hit the home button and it said, "Oh, you want to play a song?" That's not what I want to do at all. So this is awkward. I'm gonna unplug this now.
Yeah, please do. So, Jelani, you saw it twice.
This is my second time seeing it today.
Did you see any stuff that in this run that you didn't see the first time, or was everything just?
No, I noticed everything the first time, which is actually quite impressive. Like, oh, okay, I knew everything that happened in this movie. I mean, some of the jokes I did stay a little bit more conscious for because sometimes I laughed and it's like I might have lost something, but this time I was like, okay, they let the joke play out. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the movie a lot. It was.
What are those? So this is going to be a spoiler review, right?
I was just about to ask you that.
Spoiler.
Spoiler?
Spoilers.
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 Hey guys, check it out. I got a new spoiler for the back of my car.
Spoilers.
Alright, spoilers. Alright, so. I don't even know where to start. I mean, like, okay, it was a really good movie. I thought I was going to get, like, a whole, whatchamacallit, like a,
Origin story.
Thank you. Origin story. Like him just as a youngster, T'Challa as a youngster just growing up under the wing of his father and learning how to be...
T'Chaka.
Yeah, his father, T'Chaka, for those who don't know. Just him growing up becoming, or just watching him and learning how to be not only a king, but getting ready to become a Black Panther. Which also ties up to the events that...
You okay? I'm trying to get comfortable here. The seat was straight up. It was really bothering me. Keep going.
That led up to the events of Civil War, and then after. I already knew this movie was going to take place after Civil War. I just didn't know how far ahead. Spoiler, it's only just a week after Civil War. After they capture Homeboy, who...
Homeboy.
The guy who...
Homeboy.
I can't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
My finger is getting tired, so I'm just gonna switch.
It's awkward.
All right, here we go. The guy who manipulated the Avengers into fighting themselves, which caused the Civil War. You know what? I think this should be called the Black Panther movie: Civil War, because that is literally what it was.
Is it though?
Yes, they were fighting amongst themselves. What was it then?
Baron Zemo. Or
Zemo,
Zemo in the movie.
Zemo. Yes. That's the guy. That's the name of the guy who manipulated the Avengers to fighting themselves. And what's
Civil War? Spoiler.
Huh?
For a 2-year-old movie.
Also, wait. How long was like the span of like back? It was like what? Span of 2 or 3 days. I mean, there's the opening night scene where he and his ex. Because it sure wasn't a goddamn
I know
week.
from Korea to Wakanda when Ross is there, spoiler, it's a day.
Okay.
So, I mean, at least like maybe a week at most.
A span of a week?
Maybe. Because some of the other timelines aren't clear on when that happened. Because we know when he went to go get his ex, I forgot her name. And I hate myself for Lupita Nyong'o's character. Alright, looking it up now. There's so many people in this goddamn movie that I was introduced to very quickly, and even that's the only thing I missed. Like, the first time and second time, were all the goddamn names. There are a lot of names.
Oh, there's so many names, and so many good characters, too. Our boy, from... Nakia, okay.
That was her name. When they went to go get her, that was like at the beginning of after the week from Civil War. But... when Killmonger showed up for that, they said, well, they need time to prepare, like weeks to prepare. It's like, well, I don't need that.
I need weeks.
So I'm not sure, did they need weeks to prepare after T'Chaka's death for the thing? I don't know how long
I think that was like a span of like the same 24-hour period from the nightfall to the sunrise.
Do you?
Yeah. I think it was...
I'm not sure.
Okay, it was in a day.
I mean, I think that might have been a different day entirely.
It was in a day where he threw him off the waterfall. Spoiler.
But I mean, also it was also a day when they arrived back too.
And then the sun fell again after the end of the battle.
Listen, we might have. We're not sure, but that's not really important here.
Well, when I watch it again tomorrow, I'm watching it again. When I watch it again tomorrow, I'll count the days.
I mean, You can count the days, but you don't know how long it's going to take still. It's not like it goes night, day, night, day, night, day to let you know how much time has passed.
So let's see. My favorite character, his sister. She's great. The bond that these two have is pretty amazing too. Like it's just like
Shuri.
That's right.
IMDb is my best friend.
Shuri is a pretty good character, and also just their relationship and the interactions and whatnot. It is literally like as if Chadwick and the actress, what's her name? IMDb is your best friend. Anywho, if Chadwick and her were actually
Right.
Huh?
Atisha Wright, I think is her name.
You think that's how you pronounce it?
Yeah, I'm reading it. I don't have a clue how to pronounce her name. Listen, I can think of like, oh, that's how you pronounce her name, and it'd be wrong.
Yeah, those like the chemistry with those two is great. I loved it, and the chemistry between T'Challa and the General Warrior.
Danae Guerrera. She's from Walking Dead.
We don't know. Don't watch it.
I mean, you should. She's good.
I mean, should I watch it?
Up to like season 3, and then you should just stop watching after that. But yeah, she's in season 2 and 3. So yeah, she has some zombies following her around that she just chained up to her.
Huh?
Samurai sword. Yeah.
Oh, her.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's her.
So that's what she looks like with bald head. Also, the fight scene
Like,
in South
that
Korea.
fight in Korea, I was like, "Oh, get him, Michonne! Get him, Michonne!" That's not her name. I was like, I remember.
No,
I remember when I used to watch that show. That's what her name was.
She threw her wig
Yeah, that's right.
at the dude.
Literally, Steven, when me and Steven watched it earlier today, he said, "That's how you get rid of. That's how you take off a wig. You throw it at someone.
That was
knock them out."
And man, like, okay, like I know all these people, like the actors and stunts, they train. I'm pretty sure there's like no play by play and just like speed up the footage. I'm pretty sure that's like real time. The same thing that they did for God, I'm about to bring up this stupid movie, Karate Kid, the one with Will Smith's boy.
Jaden Smith.
Yeah, him.
Listen, you don't get not like the movie, but the choreography. I mean,
The choreography was great. It was great.
They did something right. They did some right stuff in there.
Not so much.
The entire
I want to go home.
Listen,
I hate it here.
listen, that meme though.
You're right. When you clock in for work and you realize it's only been 7 minutes, you've been working for 7 hours.
Yes, I want to go home. I hate it. But listen, they did some stuff right in that movie. But anyway, we're not about that movie. We're about Black Panther.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
The choreography was pretty good. I enjoyed
Love it is a strong term, but I do like it.
the choreography itself.
No, the movie and stuff. There are some problems I had with it.
Explain.
Like the one, I did love the one shot they did in Korea. I like the one shot.
definitely.
But also, I have a problem with that one shot. Is that
The CGI usage?
no, not the CGI usage. It was the fact that I understand that it's difficult to shoot the one shot, and I can see it's like sometimes the fighting was happening and I can't tell what's happening on screen. Even though it's one shot, it's not cutting. It's like there's a lot of stuff happening very close to the camera.
You know what? I think it's
It'd be like something happening right here, and it's like, well, I can't see everything that's now happening because something is right here in my face. So I can't see everything happening. But like, man, I want to see it, but you move. You're in the way of the movie.
Also, I think like another problem is that every time that we go see Adobe Theater, we're always in that front 4 rows.
I mean, the row has nothing to do with it.
I mean, yeah, it's nice to sit up close to the screen, like you're like right there, but I mean, like there were some scenes in that movie where my eyes was like, oh goodness, they're just dilated to the max and they can't dilate no more. There's so much light being flashed in my eyes. There's so much going on, and I just can't absorb it all because I'm like right there at the screen. And
well, listen, motherfucker, if you got a problem, choose some rows further back. Every time you're like,
they're always taken.
No, they're not. Sometimes we reserve seats and you're like, those ones right there. I was like, that's closer. Like, doesn't matter. Those ones right there. You always choose them. Those are the seats. You go for a row B and C every time. Okay? You can sit further back.
They're all taken. They're all taken. It's always off to the side. No one wants to be looking at
I am going to scroll and find the movie. I'm not going to scroll. That's way too far to find that picture. But next time you do it again, I'm going to call you out on it.
Please do.
All right.
Call me out. You're like, hey, let's sit back some. You know what? It's because we have to be. We'll be spread out when we go to the group, or just a pair. We be spread out. It's always just like, all right.
Listen, here's how my day was gonna go. Regardless if anyone went to go see Black Panther with me, I was going to see Black Panther. I didn't give a fuck if anyone was going with me. All right. If we had to split up, fine. We're all going to see the same damn movie.
True.
We'll just meet up at the end. It's like, hey, dude, that part though.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Do you have a favorite part? Speaking of parts,
The sister. Literally every part she was on screen.
the sister.
Yeah, she was great.
She was great. Honestly, I
But
thought
I was going to voice note one of my issues with the movie was Andy Serkis. I mean, it's weird. It's like my issues are things I also liked about the movie, but it's like I have some gripes with them. Like Andy Serkis, he's good, but it's like
that white dude, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Gollum, Snoke,
I
Caesar, Planet of the Apes.
That's him too.
Yeah.
He's the voice of Caesar.
Yeah, no, not the voice of Caesar. He's the motion capture performance of Caesar. All of it. Like that face you're looking at, it's just his face with like stuff over it.
Oh my goodness.
He's King Kong, and also a person in King Kong. He's great.
Oh
But
my goodness.
But like the stuff they were having him doing for him was like he felt like he was in a different movie. Parts like a lot of it. Like I get it, he's crazy. Well, but
I liked his character for like his character was really short lived. I liked it while it lasted.
I liked it. It was like it took away from what Killmonger could have been, and that's what I don't like about it. Because Killmonger is like, people are like, oh, could this be one of Marvel's best villains? Like, no, he's still not better than. He's better than a lot of villains, but he's not better than Loki. So it's like he's not Marvel's best villain yet. He's not better than Vulture.
I mean, at this point, he's just another Crossbones.
No, I relate to him a lot more.
He lasted longer than Crossbones, and he actually accomplished more than Crossbones.
Lasted 2 movies.
Huh?
Crossbones was in Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Okay, but like I mean like, well like no, I mean like the moment that they actually take the title of like that villain or whatever, Crossbones only lasted for that very first little bit of the act.
I mean, but he was the villain the entire time. He was Hydra the entire time. So it doesn't matter if it's like, oh, he just he got crossbones. That person is still him. It's like that's your argument. Like Bruce Wayne, Batman, two different people. Like no, they're the same fucking person. They're just crazy. All right.
They're both
They're the same person. It's just like one. He just having as a costume. I was like, I'm Batman now. Like, okay, sure, crazy. I can throw him to say I'm Barack Obama. That's not how that works.
Have you seen that thing on Facebook that's been floating around? It's like Wonder Woman has the lasso, and Batman and Superman holds at the same time. Like I'm Diana Prince, Wonder Woman. Superman goes Clark Kent, Superman, Batman. Like so your secret identity is Batman, but you're also Batman.
Yes. It's still stupid.
Either he just defies the rope, or he really thinks that he's just Batman. My secret identity is Batman.
Yeah, he's crazy. But yeah, my problem with that is that Killmonger did not have a lot of time to like me to identify with him. Like the things he said, I understood entirely. It's like my problem with a lot of Marvel is I understand what you're saying, I get you, but a lot of times it's like the movie is telling me and not showing me. So I don't feel for your villains. Like,
kind of sounds like Doki Doki. Thanks for telling me, not showing me.
I mean, that's a problem. A lot of like entertainment forms. Is like when they just like, well, we don't have time to show you, so we're just going to tell you. It's like, no,
exposition.
Take the time to show me. I don't have a problem with exposition. Like, if they want to go to a higher history lesson, fuck that. But you want me to connect to one of your characters? Don't expose that.
Right.
Show me that.
Yeah, like when there was.
Like
I would have loved to see, because they said he's like SEALs, Special Forces, taking down. I would have loved to see a montage of that.
I mean, it'd be difficult to try to figure out where to put that in the movie, but it's like at the same time, it's like you're telling me all this stuff, and it's like I sure.
And also, I was worried that entire fight, because well, we all saw the trailer. Like he eventually gets his own Black Panther suit, but with him. Well, Killmonger versus T'Challa. I want to say T'Chaka.
He's dead. Spoiler.
I mean, like if you haven't seen Civil War.
Spoiler.
But like the entire time, like this is a trained Special Forces guy. But no, I'm gonna give T'Challa a benefit of a doubt. I believe he could do it. But he whipped him and finished off his opponent just like he was trying to do. Threw him off the... No, he also broke a rule too. Unless you see a body.
Rule 49. Unless you see the body, he ain't dead. Every time.
I mean,
Luke Cage, motherfucker. You should have watched it while he was in America. I mean, but yeah, I mean, the biggest fault of this movie is that the Marvelness of it all, which is a weird thing to say because I like Marvel movies, but it's like sometimes I feel like, man, Marvel's kind of holding this film back. If they didn't have to worry about it fitting into like an MCU or anything, they could go some places. I mean, with the places they went, loved them. Mm-hmm. But it's like, man, you could have went further if you didn't have the Disney overlords over your head.
Oh yeah, I think that's like one of their crutches that's going on with how of the direction of the Black Panther. So
I was getting tired.
Huh?
I was getting tired.
Well, this one.
Yeah, I saw you switch.
Yeah, I know. I'm just giving my arm a rest. Shut it. But yeah, I actually thought that the white dude, the CIA operator, I thought he was actually gonna die.
Everett Ross?
Yeah.
I can see him killing him too. It's like,
oh, he's the Coulson from the first Avengers?
No, not for that, but it was like they kinda need to clear the slate because of if any were coming up, it's like we need to get some of these people off our payroll because this is a lot of fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
We need some people to die, like real quick.
I mean, if anything, we just have a montage of all like the people who came so far, but just
kill them.
Just fell. Dead.
Some people aren't going to be able to show up in that movie because who did they kill? They didn't kill anyone in this movie, did they? They killed Forrest Whitaker, but he wasn't. He was there and then he was gone. Spoiler: Forrest Whitaker's dead.
He was not the uncle, but the father's friend who
come on called uncle because that was his father's friend as well. Friend. And then it's like, oh, you betrayed him. Cool.
Man, Killmonger, he is so cold-blooded, too.
I mean, cold-blooded life. You see all those kills he had marked on him?
Yeah! I mean,
I know those when I first saw his character like that, it was like, oh, one for each kill. I was like, damn.
I know! And how does he confirm? How does one confirm that?
I mean, Navy SEALs, I'm pretty sure he can confirm it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he knows that someone's dead.
Yeah, and I just thought like oh, it's just a take on the whole African thing, like what they do, like it's like one of their trials of like becoming a man. One has to go through like 1,000 cuts or 10,000 cuts over the entire body.
Yeah, nice.
I thought that was the what his whole deal was. Mm-hmm. I thought like from the trailers. Didn't know that this dude was Navy SEAL. I just thought he was like another Wakandan who's just challenging T'Challa for the throne.
Well, I knew he was an outsider.
He's an outsider, definitely.
I knew he was an outsider, but I was like, maybe it's like through royal blood because that's the only way you can really challenge someone for that throne.
Yeah, like so.
I didn't know how he was related to him. I was like, oh, that's his cousin. That's his uncle's child that he never knew about. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, he's only half Wakandan though.
I mean,
yeah, but
he still got
that blood though.
Yeah. So he did have a claim to the throne.
And I just want to know, how the heck they get that tattoo that glows up under that lip?
Vibranium tattoos.
I mean, I would think that one would be born with that. I'm guessing his dad just tattooed.
They had to tattoo it. Because he said, like, he gave it to him. Like, he has to tattoo him. That's the key to find his way home.
And the whole opening sequence was pretty... It was not what I was expecting. Okay, so 1992, okay, this dude's planning a heist. And he's like, yo, we got two weird chicks out the door.
I forgot what he called them, too. Like,
Me too.
Essentially two bald chicks with spears. He's like, they're not going to knock again. Open the door.
Like, he knew, it was like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it turns out the Forrest Whitaker was on the inside the entire time. And what was the whole play of oh yeah, because he wanted to show the world that they also got vibranium and they actually need help. That's I'm guessing that's like the start of like, we're being oppressed and we need to like step up. But not just for us, but just for everyone around the world. If I'm not
no, it wasn't around the world. He was doing it for African people everywhere. When he went there, he said there are 2 billion of our people everywhere and we're just being oppressed. And you guys are not doing anything about it. That's what he meant. Like, hey, do something. All right, I'm going to do something about this now.
Mm-hmm.
while you all have been sitting up here comfortable.
Yeah. And then I've also been seeing this quote about like bury me in the ocean with my ancestors because they knew that death would be better than like life in bondage or whatnot. I've been seeing that all over Instagram, Facebook. I'm like,
recently?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where it's from then.
I know. I was like, oh,
Stay woke.
that's it's got a little bit of hints of like stay woke moments.
There's a lot of stay woke moments when it comes to his character. Exactly. Yeah, that's.
I think he's probably like supposed to be like the embodiment or like the lighthearted version of stay woke, so to say.
I don't think it's lighthearted at all, dude. He tried to topple an entire country.
Within a span of hours.
I know. It just start war everywhere. That's not. Listen, countries rise and fall in a span of hours. All right. That's how coups work. You gotta do it fast. You don't do a coup over time.
He knew exactly what he was going for too. Like I've done this before.
Yeah.
I could do it again, and I do it more efficiently.
Everyone's like, yeah, this is what he was trained to exactly do. This is what he's like. No, that's one of our guys. This is. You have a problem on your hand now. He's going. The country's gone. T'Challa is like, I kind of saw that cover because he was going to die because he's here now.
Yeah.
He said, I accept John's like, that was a mistake. That was a fucking mistake.
That was a mistake.
Like, you killed him right there at the spot. But of course, he's
an
an honorable person, so he wasn't going to do that.
And I did forget that homeboy from Get Out and the general.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot that they were like I think I said
hear the one line one time.
My king, my love,
and then it's like that's it, and then you don't know until the battle again. It's like, oh yes, right, they're together.
I just thought like, oh, that's her rhino that she raised.
No, I was like,
no, that's their rhino.
Yeah, that's right. I was like,
that's right.
Mary, I got it now. And then he said, "Would you really kill people for love?" It's like for Wakanda, without hesitation.
Like,
But yeah, the moment that happened, I was like, got it together. I forgot, but I'm back on board, man. But that's also the problem with having so many characters that you don't get those other moments with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't get a moment that really showed that they were together. You just like you heard it.
Just that
movie
instant.
told you, but it didn't show you. Yeah.
Thanks for telling me, not showing me.
Yeah, that's essentially what that was.
Like maybe just.
Like, huh?
Well, then again, they each have their own duties to attend to. So I'm pretty sure that they're not even together a lot.
I mean, but a moment of like maybe 30 seconds.
Maybe just a kiss or something.
Just a small conversation about what's happening and where they're like a fracture right there where their duties lie.
Mm-hmm.
That would help it out a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, those ones again, it's like shocked me entirely. I was like, what? Oh, okay.
That's right.
Remember now.
I mean,
gotcha.
you had to remind me. I was like, oh, that's her rhino.
I was like,
wait, no.
Together. Yeah. It's like, oh, gotcha.
And I am upset with I'm sorry, what's his name again? Dude from Get Out.
Collier.
I thought he would probably be like one of the last people to actually betray T'Challa, but he did it without hesitation. Well, he hesitated a little bit.
With his story, I mean, what you gotta do is like, his parents were killed by his claw.
Yeah.
And he waited 30 years for T'Challa's dad to do something, and he didn't do anything.
And
the moment that it finally came up after 30 years for T'Challa to do something, they didn't do anything. It was like,
and instead of bringing you they brought someone else.
Brought you what you wanted, as opposed to like you waiting 30 years. You're going to side with that person. That's just how that works. It's like, oh, he has what I want, so I'm going to follow him now. He can clearly provide for me what you cannot.
Yeah. And I kind of felt like a little, there was definitely a bond between these two characters that we didn't see, but like it was expressed pretty. Man, I need to get my. Here we go. It was expressed pretty well between T'Challa and the other character. Yeah. What is the character's name again?
Dan Kaluuya's?
Yeah. Well, between him and the dude from Get Out, Dan Kaluuya's character, there was a bond. Like, okay, like maybe they're like best buddies for life and whatnot. Besides the brother and the sister. Wakabi. Those two. Best buds. They probably grew up together and like, he was rooting for him to become the king and like, would be the first one to bow and whatnot. I thought it would take like so much to break that bond, but apparently it didn't take much at all. And that whole scene with the throne room when they brought Killmonger in there and you could just see it just There's a lot of tension between T'Challa and Wakabi. Between him and Wakabi, like, there's some tensions. I can see how he's immediately gonna side with Killmonger. By the way, what was the name that he used? Like, I am such and such, son of Prince such and such. He only said it, they only mentioned it like...
He only said it once.
No, twice. Well, he said it once, but then T'Challa said it once too. When he was challenging him out in the fields.
Did he? I'm not sure. I didn't.
But they're just gonna let him down as Killmonger anyways.
It says Eric Killmonger in here on IMDb, so I have no clue what his fucking name was. He said something, and son of Njobu. I remember that one, but he's son of that guy, not him, so I have no clue what his name is.
Yeah.
Killmonger.
But I did enjoy the movie a whole lot. There was good choreography, good characters, a lot of good characters. Unfortunately, our Ulysses Grave?
What?
The white dude with the claw. Ulysses' claw! And it wasn't even a claw!
I mean, it was never a claw.
No, it never was.
Ever. Like, not even in the comics it was ever a claw. That's just a name.
Yeah. Oh, the whole introduction to Killmonger was pretty good too at the museum. Like, okay, so just some other, black ruffian just don't really know what he's doing and whatnot, and just being here, just being an asshole and whatnot. And white person just know everything. Like, nah, that's vibranium. You can't fool me. Like, your guards over here has like been staring at me ever since I've been here, but you need to be checking about what you're drinking right now. And then, like, he's a pretty smart cookie. All right.
Yeah.
I got
the girl's the barista, so she would make sure she got the poison in there and everything. So it worked out fine.
And he did not hesitate to kill his girlfriend, or just.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think that was his girlfriend.
That was never his goal. She was just kind of there.
She just kind of there for the ride.
Yeah, it's like, well, now my goal is him, and you're kind of in the way. So I'm sorry. Bye.
Bye.
She was a means to an end.
Yeah.
And then she ended.
All right, final thoughts. Let's wrap this puppy up.
I like the movie. The movie's not perfect, but getting in how many movies are. Yeah, it was good. Fun time. I can't wait to see it again.
Neither can I. I'm gonna go see it.
I'm definitely glad I didn't have to go see it 3 times today. So
I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. So I'll be right up there with you. I think I'll give it a. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I really did. When I watch it again tomorrow, I'll probably see some flaws in it and I'll probably put it out. But for right now, as where I stand, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 thrones for Wakanda.
I'm sorry, what?
4 out of 5 thrones.
For Wakanda. That's the best you could come up with.
Black
4
Panthers?
out of 5 thrones.
I mean, it's gonna be easy for 4 out of 5 Black Panthers. What do you got?
All right. So what I'm gonna give it, I'm gonna go 4 out of 5. What are those?
Oh my god.
She's the best character. She makes the movie.
That was good. Not gonna lie, that was pretty good. They also brought another meme back too, didn't they? I think they brought like 2 or 3. Like, all right, you hit your.
Shuri makes the movie. I'm just saying that right now. She is the best character in the entire MCU. So
no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So Ragnarok, the other girl, your love, your life.
I love my life.
How shall you count the ways? 1 shot. 2
She's
shot.
so good, but she didn't say one of those. She's very. Listen. I can love something, but I can acknowledge that something else is better. You know what I'm talking about? My love, Valkyrie, my love.
But
Shuri is better. I'm just saying it.
Don't let Valkyrie hear you say that.
She'll kill me. But anyway, I will be numb.
She'll kill you before she even freaking finishes her entire bottle.
You know what? It's fine. I'll go out on my hill because that is it's the truth. It's the goddamn truth. Shuri's the best character in the entire goddamn MCU. I will stand on that hill. Fight me.
All right. That is our spoiler full.
We did not get very spoilery in here.
No, not.
Killmonger died. Spoilers.
Well, no, Sherlock.
I mean, that's not... Loki didn't die in any of the Thor movies. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. He was a villain in 2 of them.
Honestly, I thought that Killmonger was actually... Because T'Challa was, like, going to help him. Like nah.
He didn't want to... He didn't want to go to prison and, like, go out there like, all right, I'm just going to be locked up now. It's like, fuck that.
No, I thought he was actually going to try to reform him. Or, like, well...
he was going to, but it's like, that requires you being locked up. It was like, nah.
They were family, too.
Yeah.
Well, then again, Thor, Loki... Well, not by blood. Adopted, but still like family.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's a lot of family battles going on. Well, no, there's just Thor, then there's Black Panther. I don't think there's any other family battle that's been going on. The closest thing that we got with Captain America is him and Bucky.
That's a love for squirrel. It is.
They're so gay for each other.
The internet's gay from
All right. That's our review for, and our opinions for Black Panther. You want to find some more of where we be doing in our spare times, or in our goofiness and whatnot, you always find me. My name on all platforms, Kradon Zorgata. You can find this cool kid.
Jelani_P on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust. And you can find Finding Wombat on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, Stardust, and Patreon. Patreon. You can sign up for Patreon right now to get access to our polls for just starting $1. You can help us start series and all that other good shit and support us. That would be great. $5 for early access members, so you get the things a week ahead. What? And then $10 for full reactions for this buddy when he watches Game of Thrones and all the other series we're gonna do. We might actually do some Food Wars in there if we get the ball rolling. Some exclusive. That's gonna be an exclusive video because it cannot go on YouTube because copyrights are a bitch. So anyway.
And not only just copyrights, I mean just the way how Food Wars is just portrayed. I mean, it's just literally food porn.
Allegedly.
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 I seen clips of it. I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna have to see this.
Have you not watched Food Wars?
We got 1 minute.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
We're on.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys later.
What else?
Stay awesome.
Stay woke.
Is this Star Trek?
Yes, it is.
Well, you might want to stop before we get copyrighted.
Let me cut it out. Edit. I'm glad this is, like, we're doing this review with the shittiest lighting of all. I'm looking at that. That's not good. But, I mean, it's your idea to do it, so.